Hi, this is Dr. Moore discussing today a new medical device from the company Arthrex called the internal brace. And the internal brace is a fortification of the anterior talofibular ligament as performed with a procedure called the modified Bronsstrom. And briefly, the ankle joint has three bones: the tibia, the fibula, here in this clear material, and the talus, which sits on top of the foot. And it sits like this, and of course the ankle joint goes up and down. Well, there's three ligaments. Two usually get torn in the quintessential inversion sprain, where the ankle inverts this way. And more importantly, the one that holds foot back in the foot, and we perform a test called the anterior drawer test in the office, that we pull at the back of the heel. If we pull back here, this strap in the front, if it's actually torn, you'll pull the foot out of the joint this way. Pull the joint out this way. Then we confirm it on MRI, and we repair this ligament, the anterior talofibular ligament, with the modified Bronsstrom procedure. Well, sometimes the ligament that's attached here at the front of the fibula and here at the talus, well, it gets a little bit stringy and it's not that tight. So with that in mind, they created the internal brace, and the system is more strong than a number 5 fiber wire. That's really strong, by the way. And it's a double strap system that's fed through this device. But what's unique is the instrumentation, which makes it easy inside the operating room. And once this ligament is repaired via the modified Bronsstrom to the outside of the talus here, well, this depth gauge and this drill that can be formed on the fibula will drill in this way and stop before it exits the back. So it has a little stopping mechanism right here. And then once you're done with the fibula, you can drill back into the talus this way at a similar angle, and it will stop and sink down the bone. And then you have your two holes. And once the two holes are there, you tap it like most screws. You actually tap it with these grooves, screwing into the side of the fibula first, this way, making the portal in this area. And then the second one goes in the talus this way. And once the actual areas are tapped, it's even easier. The first device has a strap on it, so it sinks a double strap. And again, this is a double strap here. It sinks that into the fibula, and once it's buried into the fibula, this double strap here will now be tagged in, hence the internal brace, to this side of the talus. And again, once this is in, and this area here, which is the actual threaded device, this part right here, will be sunk into the fibula. So that's in the fibula, it drags the brace in with it, and it exits the side here. And then when we finish up the talus with this device here, when we drill it in, this wire passer passes the two ends through. As we pull this out, you can see and once that pulls through, it's already threaded in the OR. So what's nice about this is, just like the black one, once this is in and snug, we drill this threaded device or anchor into the talus. So now we have two anchors. This is in the fibula, this is in the talus, and the strap, after we screw that in, essentially is tied down. So once that's removed, it's buried in. The internal brace will be, again, buried in the fibula, and then of course buried and tied down, double strapped into the talus right there. So not only do we have the ligaments holding the ankle together, but again, the internal brace to reinforce it, so the ankle will never sprain again. And again, that's the internal brace system by Arthrex. And now we'll perform a procedure and show you how it's actually put in a live patient.